Body odor and a win, good. Body odor and a loss, bad.
Welcome to amorephillyunion, where there are ties, damn ties, and statistics. We are your hosts. I'm Paul.
I'm C.
And I'm E.
Thank you, Mr. Twain, Mr.
Yes.
Clemens, or Mr. Disraeli, and we're not sure who that actually goes to. They never really found the final original of that quote. We're all feeling a little underwhelmed by the performance this weekend, although at least it was a point.
I wasn't mad. I mean, my standards are low, as we said, but
Yes.
Hey, we had all 11 people on the field, so check.
Mm-hmm.
And they're facing the right direction. Yay. No. I mean, it was a nice day at the park. Columbus didn't show up with too many annoying fans, so that's good. And hey, the Union got a point out of this one.
Yeah.
And Gosdog didn't score.
Gosdog did not score. It was interesting. He got a smattering of applause, both when they announced him on the at the starting lineup and when he got subbed off eventually. There was still a little bit of Gosdog love in the building.
Good.
There was also some boos. Don't get me wrong; it's still Philadelphia.
Yeah,
and anytime a player's name gets announced for the other team, there are the boos.
it's the knee-jerk reaction, but yeah, I'm glad he got some love. Yeah.
Yeah, not surprised.
Just talking about the actual lineups, definitely there was some response from the fans, but let's go through this one real quick. So Andre was back in net. Bender was out left, which was kind of good to see. Macania and Martinez were the center defenders. Harriel was out right. So I guess Westfield was unable to make the start.
Yeah, I think he's still nursing an injury.
Yeah, he wasn't even on the bench, I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't think he was.
And then Danley Lukic at center mid. Cavan earned us another start. Good for him, alongside Vasilev. And then Molosky and Damiani was up top. Interestingly, there was, during all of the announcements of players, there were cheers and claps and applause. And then Damiani's name came out, and there was some significant boos.
I was wondering.
So we're not the only ones wondering, are we really getting what we should be out of Damiani? But I would say the boos were louder when Carnell's name was announced.
Yeah, I'm
Not
not
a good sign.
I'm not surprised. Yeah.
Although, when his fan sentiment really made that much of a difference in the front office decisions.
No, it never has. Yeah.
But yeah, not great to hear. It's such a bummer too, since he was riding high.
Yeah.
In April, shut down in May, right? But
Yeah.
that's a song quote, not literal. Sorry, I don't know if that's too old for people to get.
What's the quote?
When you're riding high in April, shut down in May. That's life. Frank Sinatra.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So it's an oldie for you.
So this game,
Actually, real quick, in keeping with the number side of things, once again, Apple's win probabilities had the Union at 40.2% and Columbus at 33%, and then whatever the remainder is, 26%, 27% was a draw. So
thank God I was at the stadium for this one and didn't have to deal with those whacked out numbers.
it just
Having to buy a new TV because you threw something through the screen.
No, it's just be like, all right, I'm going to call and place a bet against that.
Yeah, right.
yeah, like I will.
It's the most ludicrous thing because as soon as Columbus scored, then it was some ridiculously long yellow line, and we were down in the teens and whatever. It's like, why are we even doing this? This
I almost
is
feel
pointless.
like almost feels pointless even bringing it up at this point. But I was just like, that's like, let's see what Apple says the win probabilities are.
I like the absurdity of us mentioning it.
Yeah.
If they're going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we can be as crazy as they are. If they want to keep playing the Union, they're going to win a game.
Yeah. I mean, eventually that blind chicken's going to find the corn, but it's, yeah.
not even that, just such a stupid thing. It's like, really? I'd like to see your basis for anything. But anyway.
Well, I mean, at least I can understand that better than the whatever those Audi performance numbers are, and I still don't understand how those work. And it's almost like golf scoring. I feel like the higher the number is, the worse the team is performing. So.
So, as C already alluded to, Columbus did get up first on this one. Set piece to the Columbus right side of the field, plays the ball into the box. It kind of partially gets cleared to the top of the box where I think his name was Picard. He had a bowl cut haircut.
He had the worst haircut in
unfortunate.
MLS.
Worst haircut? I don't know if I go that far. It's a bad haircut.
It's a bad one.
Right. I'm researching him right now, but
it's almost like it's almost like if you joined a cult, like that would be like a style of haircut that would be an option.
Like you're waiting for a comment to come
It's
by.
the hail bob.
Exactly.
It's definitely the hail bob. Yeah, for sure.
But this finish was quality. I'll give him this. Outside the box, curls it, puts it top far corner. Blake, it just curved around him. He really didn't have a play at this ball.
It was a perfectly placed shot.
But nobody stepped to him. And Harriel was closest, but he was still 5 yards away. But by the time the guy took the shot, and I guess that would be my one complaint, is that defense did not challenge to the ball fast enough. Either defense or midfield, nobody got to him in time to put pressure on him, and he had a wicked finish, and Blake had no choice but to pull it out of the net.
And the other frustrating thing about this was it was the free kick off the foul that Bender got a yellow card for.
Yeah.
And it just feels like we make so much of our own problems, and I'm not faulting Bender, but it's just like, we're 9 minutes into the game. He gets a yellow, then they get the free kick, then they get the goal. And it's just, it just feels like that's the vibe this season.
Quicksand.
But I feel like we're the ones filling the quicksand with our own quicksand.
I think that's kind of the purpose of, that part of quicksand is no matter what you do, it just keep getting worse.
Yeah.
But they did, once again, to Union's credit, they don't stop fighting.
No. That's the thing. If they didn't screw up early.
In this game.
But it does seem like as the games go along, they, it's almost like they have to relearn every time. It's like a memento situation.
That's what those tattoos are
That's
for.
what the tattoos are, yeah.
They all come out with words on their arms next time.
Yeah. Like on the inside of Macanya's arm. Don't overcommit. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. But it does seem like they do something dumb, get knocked down for a bit, but then something happens and they rally.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they've been doing that more lately. So like, it's almost like they're relearning how to play soccer.
They're starting to believe.
Something. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not trying to make it bigger than it is, but that's how I saw it.
We talked about the cohesion, the chemistry. Maybe that's part of it, right? Maybe they're starting to gel a little bit.
I think we say this every week, right? That they're starting to gel. I don't know. Yeah. It's still real slow, but
it's a very thick gel.
It is a very thick gel that they're working their way through, but I don't know.
It's Matt LeBlanc putting Heinz on a hot dog from 3 stories up or whatever that was. Anyway, I lost.
Wait, was he in that commercial?
Yeah.
That was Matt. Oh my gosh, I remember that
Oh
commercial.
my God.
That was
Yeah,
that was. Well, now we know what the
I
graphic is for
apologize.
this.
That
Week.
Sorry.
commercial is older than the guy who scored for Columbus, I'm pretty sure. Who I have up on my screen now because I had to look and see what his full name was, and is Hugo Fabrice Thierry Picard.
Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah.
And he's older than Alado, which is hysterical to me. And he
Wow.
has better hair in his Wikipedia picture. So I can only assume that the terrible haircut is going to be all the rage next because it's from France.
Oh God, no.
Let's hope not.
I don't know, was that or the shaved side, like the high sideburn shave? I don't know.
He looked like he was going to be in a live action version of Shrek.
That's exactly what it looked like.
But as the prince character, right?
Yeah,
A prince or a peasant or a commoner or something, yes, but yeah, fully. So
like a burlap tunic, and then yeah.
Am I being mean? I'm probably being mean. That's all right.
Well,
he played for the other team, so that's fine. Anyway, you guys were actually talking about the game, so I should stop.
No, but I think your point about the Union kind of starting to congeal. I think too, and there's definitely multiple examples of this throughout the game, but for me, kind of two of the main drivers of it, I would say, was Olasky. And I gotta say, Kevin Sullivan. I see this. I feel like he's almost like he's out there in the field, and he's just like, damn it, I hate losing, so I'll just do everything. You know, I mean, not really. I mean, he's definitely a good team player, but
no, but he's really coming into his own a bit. Sorry, Paul, go ahead. Please.
I was going to say he kind of did pass to himself in the was that the Orlando game?
Yeah,
more or less. So, but he does seem to be trying to make things happen, and in some cases succeeding. How about that?
Yes.
Yeah. He just hustles. I think every game in my notes somewhere, one or two spots, it's just like Kevin's hustling. It's just kid just. I mean, he's 16, right? He's made out of rubber and magic. He can just go and, just throw himself into.
Just give him some sort of energy drink and some sugar, and get out of his way.
Yeah.
Honestly, I give him some credit because I've never been on a team like this or anything like that. But like at that age, I could see that you just want to be on the winning team, and I could also see the flip side of that being very dispirited by being on this particular team, and the fact that he still goes out there and knocks himself out whenever he's on the field.
Yeah.
And isn't just sort of, kind of surly or dispirited. I mean, I know he's 16 years old in the professional, but he's still 16 years old, and I give him some credit. I mean, I know he's been in this a long time. He's been playing since he could walk, but still it's kind of heartening to see him, not just pitching a fit kind of,
And he's not diva-ing.
No,
yeah, that's
the other thing.
He's not yelling at people when things go wrong. He's being a good teammate.
Yep.
And he's playing hard, and he's kind of leading by example, which is very mature for a 16-year-old who's got as much hype around him as Kevin does. And got to imagine he's read more than a few articles about how he's supposed to be the second coming of whoever you want to put him as. But I mean, don't get me wrong, he plays confident. He's certainly cocky at times, but he's not first season Jamie Tart at the moment. Let's put it that way. I'm not saying he's third season Jamie Tart yet, but he's definitely, he's confident, which is good to a good level.
So watch for the shaved eyebrow. That's when we know.
Yeah.
I'm truly impressed. Yeah.
The passes that he made that Eric mentioned in the game, in the Orlando game, like he's still making them. He's still making those runs, and we just got to keep hoping that eventually these are going to work out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the Union did have a chance there in the first half. It was around the 25th minute where I think it was Olowski was coming down the right wing, kind of a quick counter, and there were two Union guys crashing into the inside of the goal box, and it was just, the ball got cleared out, but it was like, it was a good quick counter. At that point you start, like Christy said, you start seeing that fight in the Union. Yeah, I mean, Olowski was definitely, trying to make something happen out there.
I'm liking when Anello comes on the field too, because it does seem like things start happening then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
When did he come on in this one? What was the
when
time?
did he come on? That's a good question.
That was in the.
Do you have it? 46th minute?
It was the second half.
Oh, he came. That's right. He came at the beginning of the second half for Lukic, because Lukic was a little banged up from something.
Yeah.
It's weird that they did it at the 46th minute rather than at halftime. So Lukic actually was on the field to start at the second half?
That may just be the way it's written where I'm looking. I'm on, how I bounce around on my box scores. I'm on BBC now, but I don't think Lukic came out at all for the second half. I think I remember him in his, warm up jacket walking over to the bench. So that may just be their notation. But
okay.
Yeah, he pretty much came out and started right away from my memory. But
did he shift up top and or did Olowski stay up top? I can't remember now.
I want to say Olowski stayed up top.
I think you're right. I think Anello was. If Lukic came on, that's right, because they dropped Vasilev into the second holding midfielder spot. And then Anello was up top with Cavan.
Yeah.
I have a question, Paul. You were at the game. So what was up that light show, like right at the start of the second half, right? Because the players were on the field. The next thing they were watching at home, all of a sudden all the lights go out. And then they're
playing with the light systems a bit more these days. So between the fireworks that they've added, the late show, and now they have when at halftime you can there's a QR code that they put up on the screen, and you can visit it, and it'll basically the light on your phone will be timed. Will receive, will flash according to the whatever the pre-programmed stuff is that's coming over this website, and that's kind of cool. So you're able to kind of participate. So Noel and I both scanned it, and our phones were flashing with everybody else's in the stadium, and that's kind of what it is. It's a little before the second half hype up presentation.
It looked cool on TV.
Yeah, it looked very cool.
It looked very like opening ceremonies of the Olympics cool.
Nice.
Expect to see like Cirque du Soleil people running around out there at some point.
And if you haven't made it to a game yet this year, they definitely up the fireworks expenditure budget, because they've got fireworks on the field. They've got fireworks over the Sons of Ben. They've got fireworks over the big the Jumbotron. They had, I felt a little bad because it was windy down there on Saturday, and they had a hot dog drop, but at least half of them ended up blowing out of the stadium.
No, this is not happening. This is not happening.
He's like in the river swimming for hot dogs.
Save them.
Yeah, they were blown away from the river, so just into the parking lot. But
somebody got them. It's fine.
Yeah. It was cute. There was a dad there with a couple of kids, and I guess it was their first game, so they were watching on the Jumbotron as they were throwing these things down. And I'm like, no, guys. And I kind of tapped them on the shoulder and pointed up to the catwalk above. I'm like, up there, that's where they're throwing them. And the kids were like, no! We didn't have a chance of getting one, but they thought it was cool. Yeah. Anyway, back to the game.
Yes.
The Union they don't give up. They kept fighting. We already talked about Anello coming on at halftime. Eventually, they pulled Damiani. It looks like I got the 64th minute. Does that sound
Yep.
right?
Yeah, Damiani out.
And then in the 70th minute, Anello. Well, it's actually credited as Bender to Anello to finding Olaski in the middle of the field, unmarked, and he gets the ball through to him, and Anello cleanly finishes it to tie it up.
Yeah.
So it was fun to get to dupe down there. That's good.
Yeah.
Crab fries and at least one time on the dupe song. Successful night.
That's where the bar's at now.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad spot. Yeah, it was quick and clean, that goal. And I saw like afterwards, I know Olaski like quickly went to get the ball so they could restart the game. And the goalkeeper, did the whole like, what? I'm just holding the ball. What's going on?
He looked like a toddler the way he was acting.
Yeah.
I mean,
I knew you were, but what am I?
Pretty much. Whatever. Okay.
Yeah, the Union I thought looked better in the second half. I mean, I guess that's a typical story for us, right? We are definitely a second half team. I mean, we were like that last
We're a
season.
one half team. It just depends which half happens to work that night. Yeah.
That's true.
Or often, not always.
Yeah.
But you're right. We were more of a second half team, definitely.
Yeah. I kept hoping that there'd be another goal, but no, the game would end. 1-1.
Watching at home, like a lot of times you watch a game, you feel like there's another goal coming. There's another goal, and I didn't feel like that. Like we drew it. I was hoping we would get the win. Again, maybe I'm just so in negative space here. I was just like, yeah, we're gonna draw another game.
I didn't necessarily feel it from Columbus though either.
No,
yeah, that's true.
That's
so. True. I mean, I think they were the narrative they were spinning was basically like, look at these teams that were 1 and 2 last time they played, and now they're, not basically, because Columbus, I believe, just before this match let their skipper go.
That's right. Yeah, they have a new manager now.
So I don't know if he's interim or likely interim. But yeah, so they're having some stuff going on too. But I mean, kind of nice and it's not just us, but I guess. I mean, we take what we can get this season, I guess. But
yeah, I mean, Columbus was in 13th place going into this game. Union was in 15th.
Yeah.
I guess they stayed in 13th and 15th place after this.
Probably, I guess. I don't know.
Let me double check here. Columbus is still in 13th. Obviously, the Union are still in 15th since they are the only team with only one win.
One win. One stat the announcers shared during the game was the last time the Union beat Columbus was February 2023. And in that game, Gazdag scored 2 goals. I mean, 2023 was a long time ago, but gosh, I miss those days. At least right now.
Yeah.
So how was the overall vibe at the stadium, Paul? Like, I mean, obviously you said that Carnell got probably the highest level of boos. Like, were people filing out, early?
Yeah, I mean, there were definitely a good number of people left early. It was not a sellout stadium. The 50-50 did hit $8,000 for what that's worth as far as tracking who's showing up. I mean, it was a nice night to be down there. It was pleasant temperatures. If you were going to go down and enjoy some not egregiously overpriced stadium food and hang out and watch a game, it was a nice night to be down there. It just, like you said, it didn't really feel like there was a third goal between these two teams in the game. So I don't think anybody was too surprised to see it end 1-1. And I didn't sense a whole lot of frustration for the score from the fans. There was some frustration, I think, and disappointment with how the team's done this season, but people still showed up.
That's good.
I'm
Yeah.
seeing on socials that the like, I mean, except for maybe some of the booing when they do announce the roster, is the frustration is being geared more towards management again than towards the team itself. At least
Yeah.
that's what most people seem
Yeah.
to be saying.
No, I agree. Yeah, my frustration's more with the higher up and unfortunately Damiani, but that's unfair for me to just single him out. But I don't
Well,
make
why don't
seven
we just
figures.
say that?
Why don't we? What, Paul? Sorry.
I was going to say, why don't we just say the goal scorers? But that's not really
Yeah.
it either, because I mean, they scored 3 goals against Orlando. They just let up 4.
Yeah. I feel like we can choose one. Have either good defense or good offense. And that's it. So
Yeah.
anyway.
So what? So it's the Miami game then? I know
Yeah.
not to jump ahead, but
No.
is that the last game before World Cup break?
2 months
Cornell is.
off.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Oh, that'll be interesting.
So in theory, Paul, you might have just witnessed Carnell's last game at Philadelphia at home.
That's right.
So
Yeah,
not
could
to get
be.
all
It's very possible.
dark like that, but yeah,
We'll see.
because Miami's the next one, and
And Miami's currently sitting in second place.
Yep.
They only have 2 losses all season. 8
Yeah.
wins and 4 draws and 2 losses. So with that record going against the Union, hosting at home, I assume Apple's going to give them like a 64% chance that the Union are going to win this one.
Yeah. Well,
I
we're
feel like
talking
we should pick like value windows and say, okay, what's the value window for this week's? The Union's going to win this game on according to Apple probabilities.
Yeah, right.
It's absurd.
Yeah. But knowing the way this season is just absolutely messing with my head and how reality does and does not behave. This will be the one where we blow them out 6-0. And it's like I have no idea. I don't understand this game. I don't understand our team. It's like I'm done. I'm just done. I'm just done. I really hope that happens. Yes. MLS writers, please feel free to keep just gobsmacking
Keep it weird.
without being able to understand a single thing that's going on. But
nothing makes sense. So why start with this? Let's do it.
Although I think it'd be a very brave person to wager on Miami at least not drawing, but yeah.
Dumb question.
I have dumb answers.
Is Messi playing in the World Cup?
I can't imagine Argentina not bringing it home. I
mean, if he's still playing, I don't see why they wouldn't. I don't think he's retired from international, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's retired.
So yeah, I hadn't heard like an official from on high edict one way or the other. So, but I wonder, I guess he'll still be at the match.
Well, according to Google, he has been officially named in Argentina's preliminary 55-man squad.
So
he's not definitively guaranteed his participation, but the anticipation is that he will be there, especially as Argentina is defending champions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he
would make his 6th World Cup appearance.
That would be
pretty cool. Get an automatic berth for being defending champions?
That is a great question. I want to say yes, but I don't know.
Well, seems like you should, right? But
yeah, it's like being the host.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
That's a good one. If any of our fans know that answer, right? Do you if you are the
Google knows
the reigning World Cup champion, is it automatic? You're in the next one. It feels like it should, but are you Googling in it?
According to Google's AI summary, no, you don't automatically get it. It says FIFA abolished automatic qualification for defending champions following the 2002 World Cup. So the
Interesting.
host nation still receives an automatic spot, but all World Cup winnings, including reigning champions, must play through their respective regional qualifiers.
I mean, I guess that's fair. Because look at the up and down nature of, oh God, we've just totally gone off the Union now. Real quick, we've discussed before how France had that. They're super, they're not, period. They still made it, but they would do really well, and then they would just absolutely tank. And then they do. And then there's Italy, who went from heroes to zeros for what, the last three?
I mean, it's at least 2 World Cups in a row they have not
I feel like this is
for.
the third that they haven't. I don't know. I'd have to check that. No offense to any Italy fans, if I have that wrong.
No, I'm
but
would have lost money on that.
No. Because it was 2006 that they won, I guess, right? That was the Zidane moment. Anyway, sorry, Union. Got distracted. So I guess Messi will be there on Sunday, likely, unless he is having a manicure.
Or a manicure. Yeah, something like that. We'll have to see what lineup they roll out to beat up on the Union, and if the Union can keep it from being a bloodbath or not.
Your boy Jordi Alba's not there anymore, right?
Nope.
Yeah, and Busquets is gone too, I think.
I think Busquets is gone too. Yeah.
They
both retired after last season.
Yeah, so sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So, talking World Cup, there were 2 names called up to international duty. Danley Jean-Jacques has been called up to Haiti, and Owethu Makanya was called up to South Africa.
All right.
Can't really say either of those are surprises, because Danley's been playing great, since he got here pretty much, and Makanya has certainly stepped up this year.
Yeah. Yeah, Danley. I'm very excited for him to be in the World Cup. I think that's great.
Yeah.
Just excited about the whole Haiti thing. I know I've mentioned it before, but
I think Makanya too getting called up. This is kind of like something that I think he's been hoping for. I mean, of course he's hoping for it, but I feel like this is kind of his like a big. This is a huge breakthrough for him.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad he made that cut.
Yeah.
So I guess the Union game on Sunday at 7 against Miami will be their last before they head off to international and fight for their spots with their international team rosters.
Yep.
And we will have 2 months of no Union soccer.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out something to do during those weeks to talk about. I mean, there'll definitely be World Cup to talk about, but
the Union will be sparse.
Tune in for your Tour de France coverage.
Yeah.
No, guys, we're not. I mean, a little bit, but not a whole lot. Go ahead.
I did just see an advertisement for a Tour de Lebanon County.
Really?
Yes.
Tour de
June.
If I will Google that and look into that.
That's not terribly far from us. We should look that up.
Yeah. I know the Philly Cycling Classic's coming back this year, but that's going to happen in August.
That's a 1-day event, right?
1 day, yeah. So that would be pretty cool.
That would be cool to see a cycle company put together a tour of the county that they're in and actually outline the county the way the Tour de France used to do. I think it still does a pretty close approximation of that, but
it bops around. But yeah.
But that would be cool. But yeah, Tour de Lebanon County. I think I saw it on a billboard on the way down to the Union Stadium last week. I meant to look up more.
Check that out.
Yeah.
And then, those international call-ups are pretty much the only news out of the Union this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting 2 months.
Get ready for it, people. Wild ride time.
Woo!
All right. segment. Eric, do you want to get into detail about what you're thinking of here? So this is a surprise for both C and I. he just dropped a little something in the notes here. Just says E segment. It's E segment.
Well,
Um,
Over to you.
Looks like he's telling us not to oversell it.
Yeah, like giving us like it's very small. It's very small.
It's going to be the greatest thing ever.
Wow, I think you just buried your mic.
Yeah, you blew out your mic. What are we? Absolutely redlined it.
You're definitely going to get your money's worth with this segment. All
That's
righty.
right. You get what you pay for, folks. No, we are recording on it is Thursday, May 21st, and this is, I guess, inspired by, in honor of, this will be Colbert's last episode.
Oh yeah,
is tonight.
that's right.
So this will be coming out afterwards. So I'm sure it'll be good. But anyway, in honor of that and kind of retrofitting it for our purposes, I came up with our own little sort of a Colbert questionnaire. This is the amorephillyunion questionnaire.
Okay.
So I'll throw this out to you guys. I don't know if you'll be fully known as Union fans after this, and it's a truncated version. It's not all 15 questions, just for sake of time. But maybe we should flip a coin.
Nah, so you can go first.
Okay. So Christy.
Oh no.
So again,
this is opinion. I don't have to actually know facts, right?
Yeah. This is based on. This is very close to the actual questions.
Okay.
Instead of what is the best sandwich, my question is, what is the best food at Subaru Park?
I mean,
yeah.
Not to be hackneyed, but it's got to be the crab fries, right? It's got to be the crab fries.
I would 100% agree with that.
Yeah,
although I always love getting a sausage and pepper sandwich when I can get one, but
yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's crab fries. Yeah. I know that's not an original answer, but
no, I mean, it's what it is.
Now, if we're really talking about the way we eat, you
can answer this question.
This is not at Subaru Park. We usually do go to IKEA first if we have time. So then it's Swedish meatballs, but that's not at the park. So, oh, wait a minute. Hold on, though.
Yeah, I know which one I'd pick.
You would pick the street meat that is occasionally outside of the stadium.
Hell yeah.
When the lovely local folks come out.
Are coming out.
Yeah, because they have some. Like, I haven't had it, but they have some absolutely beautiful looking street corn. The street corn is
that corn.
Kiss. Oh, the corn. Yeah,
Paul, the corn.
The corn.
Oh my God! Like, yeah, I haven't tried it yet, but like, it's a sight to behold. But that's a hit or miss situation. I don't know if they're trying to stop it or if it's just whenever they can come out or whatever.
I just remember hearing somebody say, "You gotta watch out because they don't have any facilities to wash all their outdoor."
Oh yeah, I mean, it's rolling the dice. It's definitely a Bourdain kind of food experience where you just know you eat for the adventure of it. Yeah, yeah, and you might be in the bathroom the next day. But no offense to them, just because it's like a cheap and cheerful setup. But yeah, so
as long as you hit it with enough heat, it's fine.
The heat will kill it. That's what my mom says.
Heat will kill it.
So anyway, let Paul answer the next one.
So Paul, what's your
next question?
Did you give your answer, Paul?
Yeah, it's the crab fries.
Crab fries. What else do you want me to say? It's crab fries. Move on.
Next question.
All right, so this one is less of an if. It's more of how accurately can you answer this question? So, have you ever asked someone for their autograph?
From the union?
From the union. The answer is yes. Now just got to get a question of.
I mean, we've gotten autographs. I don't know if I've ever actually said the words, "Can I have your autograph?" to any of them, though, but because they've been there to do signings. Just walk up and say hello and say, "Hey, it's been a lot of fun watching you," or something like that. But I've never actually asked, "Can I have your autograph?"
Okay.
Is it? Are we going each of us? Okay, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
No, I did. It's same. I've never said, "Can I have your autograph?" I've been there for the signing events and had things signed. But I did, and I probably mentioned this. I think I said this before. But when I knew I was going to meet El Brujo, he and I had the
Oh,
same
yeah.
birthday, so I had it in
This
my
is
head all
awesome.
the way down there. I was practicing
How
my
to say
limited
that.
Spanish, how to say "you and I have the same birthday" in Spanish. I did
Mhm.
not use Google Translate. I tried to
That's
rely on
correct.
my
I was
skills.
there.
And I did say it to him, and he did understand what I was saying. And it was like, he was all like, "Ah!"
I like when you first started, he did like, you kind of lead him on, it did something like, huh?
Yeah. He did not get it at
Like,
first.
eh?
And I mean, my Spanish was probably, it's so rusty.
Oh, he got it though. When you
But
said
he
it
did
ran
get
through
it.
the second time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like, eh.
That was pretty cool.
So that was probably the most fun I had asking for one. But
All right. Christy,
mhm.
what is your favorite smell at the stadium? Paul's holding his face.
Oh boy.
I'll tell you that I do love, and this is not necessarily particular to the stadium,
We
but
could say stadium / game day.
okay,
Yeah. Is
but
it?
let me think for just a second. Hold on. I have two, and if you don't like it, too bad. One is if I happen to be there for fireworks night and you get a little whiff of the sulfur.
Oh yeah.
But the other one is if it's a cool night and you can smell said peppers and onions burnt, like cooking on the grill on a cool night. Like that's, I don't even love that kind of sandwich that much, but the smell of it is just like, I mean, that's kind of a classic one, stadium or no stadium, just anywhere. But
Yep.
like, yeah, it's a gorgeous smell. So that
Yep.
that's probably the top one. But yeah, fireworks sulfur in the summer is always a fun one too.
Yeah. It's almost
I'm
like
just trying-
the difference between like a warm weather sandwich and a cold weather sandwich. It's like, it's warm weather smell and a cold weather smell.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's any that I would add to that because my initial gut was peppers and onions on the
Peppers and
griddle.
onions. Yep. 100%.
On the grill, so good.
But
Or griddle, I guess.
But I think, Christy, when you elevated it to the cold weather peppers and onions on the grill, it's like, oh, that's even better. Yeah.
I mean, the other thing is popcorn, buttered popcorn.
Sure.
That's always a welcome smell.
Yeah.
If I have to pick something that Christy hasn't said, that's where I would go.
So this one, I don't know if he's even worth. We might just edit this one out. But do you have a least favorite smell at the stadium?
And we're not being crass here. There's no scatological.
Yeah, we all know it's like
references.
the R, S, T, L, and E of
yeah,
bad
for sure.
smells. There's the ones we already know, but
bad
car fumes when you're waiting to get out.
Damn it, you're good. like literally, that just popped in my head. I'm like, yeah, walking back to the car, and the cars are already.
I'm sorry, it wasn't really my turn, was it? I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter.
Are we
You
going
got it
back and
out
forth?
first.
Yeah.
Nah, we're not going back and forth. You chimed in first. That is 100% right. The smell of a loss sucks.
Yeah, I thought someone was going to say that. I hate the smell of a loss in the evening.
No.
Body odor and a win, good. Body odor and a loss, bad.
I got my intro now, so thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
All right, well, here's a hard one. This is a hard one. And again, I retooled it for our purposes. It's not like this is all the time. It's whenever you do this, this is what you do. And that is
again, not scatologically related. What?
No. You watch one Union game for the rest of your life. Which game is it? So it's not that you're always watching. It's that whenever you watch a soccer game, this is the game you watch. Which game is it? I think this is a very hard question.
Well, it's not one this season.
I have one that came to mind immediately if you want time to think, or if you would like to go for a second.
No, go right ahead.
Okay. The one where we already knew that I don't even remember who we were playing, and I think it was like not a league match, but it was like some kind of side quest match. but it was coming down to PKs, I think, and we already knew El Brujo was leaving, and
Oh
he
yeah.
was on the bench
Oh, that
and
was a
he
good
wasn't
one.
supposed to
That's last
play,
season.
and
Like he
they let
probably
him come
Yeah.
in so that
Curtain.
he could, yeah, Curtin was
Or
like,
two
screw
seasons
it.
ago. Sorry, two
Two
seasons ago.
seasons ago, it's like he was itching to come in, and we all assumed, I think we said on the pod, that he probably wasn't supposed to play, like according to whatever agreement with whatever
Hmm.
the new team was, but he wanted to come in because he wanted to play and help so badly, and he came in and he did his thing. Curtin was like, screw it, I'm just gonna play him, and I mean everybody was like hugging him and crying, and I mean he was a mess, and yeah, I just never quite got over that game because I was so sorry to see him go, A, B, and C, but then D, just like the whole sort of movie scene
Hmm.
of it all, like, he's probably not supposed to be in there, but it's like, one more time, kid.
Go take heart.
So, I mean, it was very much one of those kind of moments. So
Yeah.
I've got
that's,
two.
yeah.
If I'm debating because one, Christy, what you were just saying about Brujo, just kind of made me think of the very first Union home game when Latu
Mm.
scored a hat trick.
Mm-hmm.
That would be one. And it's kind of in the same vein as, this guy just kind of putting the team on his back and carrying him.
Hmm.
But as a team performance, and my first thought was the home game where they clinched their first supporter shield and they had to celebrate with the union made supporter shield instead
Mm.
Oh,
of that would be the one I would want to watch.
right. Right. That was the very first anything, really.
That first
Yeah.
first hardware they won.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
But if I was going single player storyline, I probably would pick the Latu hat trick in the very
Yeah.
first home
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great game. That was a great game.
I'm curious if we were to watch it now, if we would still think it was good soccer as what we see these days. I would bet no. But
That's interesting. Yeah. That'd be an interesting little study to do. Yeah.
see how if there's measurably difference performance in how they play the games
Yeah.
now versus then.
All right.
Any
You
more?
ready? You ready for the last question?
Sure.
Describe the rest of the season in 5 words. And I'll do what Colbert does. I'm going to hold my hand out and I will count out
Oh,
the
Paul, you
words.
are welcome to go first on this one because I'm gonna need a minute.
I know how hard it is when guests on the show or have to come up with something. Although they are trained actors usually, so they should be able to do this quickly.
Carnell ousted Union. So I keep hitting this extra word. Sorry. So Carnell ousted, mired in mediocrity.
Wow. Wow. That is good. That's poetic and I think it's accurate.
And it doesn't even say when he's ousted, but
Yeah.
I mean at this point I'm betting it's during the break.
By the way, I not while I'm giving Christy a little bit more time to think. I was curious too, looking up Carnell's record when he was or timeline when he was at St. Louis, right? First season, phenomenal first season with St. Louis.
Yep.
Second season, he made it until July 1st of that year and he got canned. And man, we are getting eerily close to that date.
That is crazy close.
And I feel that I just feel so bad for him. Like it's hard not to get in your own head, I think, when you're facing such a similar timeline, and just performance. It's like
I just checked the date. We're recording here on the 21st, and Tanner comes back on the 1st of June.
Tanner's coming back on the 1st of June.
Well, that's when he's no longer banned from
Suspended. Yeah.
Wow.
That's when his suspension ends. Like, I wonder if they're going to let him be the heavy and see Carnell out the door and then walk off on his own.
Wow.
And that'll give him some time to do an abbreviated coach hunt if they haven't already started. Which is, I'm really kind of ashamed because I really was figuring they would let him get out this season. I just didn't think it would get this bad. And we talked about this last time. And again, we're still all giving Christy some time to figure out her 5 words. But like I don't know, like if they, I just don't know if they're that they're not going to get rid of Carnell during this break. I just don't know.
I don't know.
I'm getting
honestly,
more and more.
I could see it going either way at this point. I have
Yeah.
something, and mine is less of a what I think will happen than what I hope will happen.
All right. That's end with the hopeful one. So Paul was
Fingers
Carnell
crossed.
ousted, mired in mediocrity. And Chrissy's going to bring us home here.
Satisfactory send off for Allie.
Oh.
Wow. There we go. Yeah.
I would hope that too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, short of a cup, I don't know that anything will be, but it would be nice if there was something that we can't see right now that would at least make the landing a little softer.
Mm-hmm.
Only have to make it into the playoffs to have a shot at the playoffs.
I mean, we'll see what happens, but I'm leaving it open-ended as to what that is.
Yeah.
But that's what my hope.
All righty. How about you, E? Since we've done it, do you have 5 words?
What are my 5 words? Man, this is hard.
Right?
But you can just edit all this time out and act like you just instantly knew exactly what you were doing.
I just want ready to go off the dome.
So what are your 5 words, E?
Troubled times finish with honor.
Ooh.
All right.
I like that.
All right.
I like that. Yeah, that's good.
Doesn't make me mad.
Yeah.
Nope. And it's not like ridiculously optimistic either.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, if you've got 5 words for what you think the Union are going to do with the rest of the 2026 season, please, drop us a note. You can hit us up on our website, amorephillyunion.com.
Wait. Real quick before we close out, I just wanted to say congrats to Arsenal.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Congrats to Arsenal for winning the first league title in 22 years. I made a deal with a coworker that if he would be a Union fan, I would be an Arsenal fan, which I already was. So kind of a easy one, but he got the worst end of that deal this year. But he is very excited.
He looked the fuzzy end of that lollipop.
He absolutely did. But yeah, if you haven't seen all the clips of people celebrating for Arsenal and just screaming out their windows and everything else, it's look it up online. It's a lot of fun. So congrats to Arsenal. Sorry, I didn't have that in the show notes, so you didn't know.
Fever pitch. Was that Arsenal?
Yeah,
that was Arsenal.
That was Arsenal.
That was Colin Firth, right?
Yeah.
That was Colin Firth. Yep.
Yeah.
That was Mr. Darcy.
Based on a memoir by Nick Hornby.
He
was also in The Kingsman. The clothes maketh the man. Great scene. All right. But
now that I ruined your transition, go ahead.
Yeah, he'll still work it. Here,
yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
I'll wait.
There it is. I was waiting for that one.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
Love you. All right. So as I was saying, if you have 5 words that you think are going to represent what the Union are going to do this season, please feel free to share it with us. Share them with us. Our website is amorephillyunion.com. You can send your 5 words or 5 other words or whatever you'd like to send us with questions or comments via email, or you can reach us on our socials, especially Instagram, and we'll be sure to include them as soon as we can in the pod or respond to them in some way. Our email is pod@amorephillyunion.com. Instagram, YouTube, Threads, and Bluesky, we are amorephillyunion. As always, you can find our very eclectic Spotify playlist under More Philly Union. So check it out on Spotify, that is. If you are interested in some More Philly Union swag, you can find our online store through our link tree is the easiest way to get the link, although it's also directly off the front page of our website. Please download and subscribe our podcast wherever you get yours. And while you're at it, go show some love for one of our favorite forces for good in the world, the Philadelphia Union Foundation. Be sure to check them out at philadelphiaunionfoundation.org. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in for another episode of amorephillyunion. We are your hosts. I'm Paul.
I'm C.
And I'm E.
Union. My Zoom just said playing music. No. Did he mute himself? Are you muted? Did you press the cough button on your mic?
No, he just didn't want to.
I just wanted to see what would happen if I said nothing.
It's not the first time you said that today, I think.
Little brother I never wanted.
Oh.